Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to Homeworld Remastered. It's been a while since we jumped into Homeworld Remastered, and today is a special day. It's a sponsored video. Thanks, Gearbox, for sponsoring this video. They sponsored the video because they want to spread the word on something that I think is absolutely amazing. They're giving away copies of Homeworld Remastered. That's Homeworld 1, Homeworld 2, and the Classic Editions for free when it drops on Epic Game Store from right now till August 3rd. The link's in the description. How cool is that? Now, if you've never played Homeworld, it is one of the best RTSs. Out of my childhood, it is definitely on my top 5 list. It is a 3D RTS where you follow an intricate plot and interesting characters with some of the best music through an entire 2 campaigns, right, for the 1 and 2. It's wonderful. So let's go ahead and dive in. We're gonna do what I think really sets the tone, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. Notice it all says complete here because we played through it all. We're gonna jump into Mission 1, the Carrack system. Start it up. So that I'm hoping this tantalizes you if you've never played Homeworld to go and play it. Now, this is a sponsored video, as I said, but here is a flat fee sponsorship, meaning it doesn't matter how many people download this. And I want you to know that because I want you to understand why I'm recommending it so hard.
100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent.
There's actually a prequel. This right here, they actually made this into a game as a prequel. That's not part of the collection. That's a different game that came out a little bit later. Fantastic, though. Sand. Oh, look at it. An ancient starship buried in the sand of their homeworld. The nations found it and started rebuilding it.
Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Higara. Our home.
There are moments in these campaigns that are just emotional gut punches even today. I've done this campaign I don't know how many times. So the remastered version, it takes the original and they brought in the voice actors, they up-resed and remade a lot of the art.
The clans were united,
runs on modern
and a
systems now, much easier.
Ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years.
60 years to rebuild the mothership.
It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices.
They even remade all these little cutscenes.
The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
All right. Now, one of the other things that Homeworld is really known for is its modding community as well. We've had a lot of fun with mods over the years.
Scaffold control standing by.
The music.
You're cleared to approach. You got it.
Bays 8, 9, and 10 sealed.
Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. Decks D and E secure. Scaffold secure.
When this was coming out, the very first one, there was a demo disc on PC Gamer. And I don't know how many times I played it. I think it had the first mission in it, or it had like a skirmish mode. But I played it a ton, getting big, ramped up for the proper release. Oh man, the upgraded textures are so nice. I was looking at screenshots of the original release because memory is a bit fuzzy because I played Remastered before.
Command
and
online.
They up-resed it so, there's so many more little details in it. Oh, it's gorgeous. And the new one's coming. Homeworld 3 is on the way. And that's the other reason why I think they're giving this one away, is so that they can build up the hype for Homeworld 3, which is supposed to come out the beginning of next year, of 2024. We don't have a hard release date for it yet.
Scaffold control, stand by for alignment.
And the voice you're hearing is Fleet Command, who has been integrated into the mothership. And then you realize, oh, it's vertical. Yeah, and that's how it's gonna be in the entire game, like that.
Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
I always thought it looked like some kind of MMO longbow.
All caliber banks released.
Music. I've used this soundtrack for tabletop games. When we're doing stuff in like a desert or doing stuff in deep space, there are some great like battle tracks. You'll hear them when you play through it. Oh man, the mothership. So all of your vehicles that you're going to build, right? This is the vessel that you're going to start with. The mothership comes in a couple of varieties. If you're playing in skirmish mode, depending on which faction you choose, you're going to have your core flagship. The mothership being one of them for this faction. And you're going to build everything from here. Your resources are going to run to this place. And what's awesome is, as you play through the campaign, it remembers the vehicles that you have and the resources that you have, right? So it's very much that you're building up from one mission to the next. The remastered version is a little bit more forgiving of your free time because you don't have to like mine everything on a map before you leave.
To analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives.
There she is.
Before the Hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship.
So they're teaching us how to play.
Processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
We can build scouts so far. We can build salvage corvettes. I think they need salvage corvettes,
35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test.
If you hold Alt and
in
click
10
something, you
minutes.
can zoom in on it, make it the center of your attention. The controls are a little different, and you're gonna have to get used to them because the combat actually takes place. Oh, we got a cutscene happening. It takes place in a full 3D environment. You can tell ships to go up and down every direction.
Performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
All right, scout team. There you guys are, our scout fighters. Reporting. So, fighters come in quadrant formations, right? So we've got formation 1.
Confirmed.
We'll make them group 1.
Group 1 designated.
Actually, no, I'm thinking of Homeworld 2, where they come in like packs. In Homeworld 1, they're individual starships.
Confirmed.
So, all right, let's go ahead and
Group
grab
1
them up.
reporting.
We got our whole squadron. We can give them a formation order, which we're all down here. So we can go X formation if we want to, and they'll form up. We can go wall formation if we want to have like an entire screen in front of the capital ships, whatever we got behind. We can do a V formation. We'll do V formation. Take the delta. And let's go ahead and tell you guys to move out. So what I'm going to do is spacebar opens up a tactical, like, here we are, sensor array. We can see how far our sensors reach. It might be hard to see on YouTube, but there is this kind of like light bluish color, which is giving us an idea of where our sensors can see on the map. You can also see the circle, which gives you an idea of how far your sensors can reach. I'm gonna hit M to go move, and I'm gonna order them to head out to the formation target, though we can't pick up any enemies there. Our ships are on the way. They're on the move. We can click and see their individual stats here. They've got 60 shields, they've got attack power 21, and then I guess that's movement speed?
Group 1
We're actually
reporting.
Oh, here we go. We have target drones. What do drones look like? Yep, just little drones waiting to be destroyed. So we hit 1 because I made a group 1. It's obviously with like every other RTS, you use control, hit your number 1 key. So we've got our group. We're gonna make sure they're selected. Hold down control and box select. And that is a quick way of giving a fleet orders to engage any ship in a formation. And if you've got a lot of ships in your formation and hold control and do that box select, they'll target targets that are their best at. It's quite nice. You can also do the old right click, attack a certain target. But they'll cycle in and out with their Gatling weapons here and take down the dummy drones. They're starting to spread their fire. Nice. Awesome. I can't believe they're giving it away for freaking free. It's so good.
Reporting.
One more target drone. Group 1 reports victory. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. New cutscene. And they'll teach you the mechanics, and they'll teach you about each unit as your technology gets deeper and deeper as you do the campaign. It's all part of the story.
The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics.
Tactics.
Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
All right. We can do that. So,
Group one
selecting
copies.
Group 1, which is just our scout group, we're going to order them to move into offensive.
Show no mercy.
They'll be super aggressive. Now, you can do a movement here, but notice it's kind of harder to see very far away. This is as far as I can zoom out from the fleet. There's mothership over there. There's also icons of different shapes, like the diamond over there, or those just little circles. The circles tell you what elevation they are from the galactic plane. The diamonds there tell you that, hey, those are resource ships. And these right here are little triangles. These are fighter class. I think it's class-based. So you'll see like corvettes and frigates and stuff will have different symbols for quick
Strike
recognition
coordinates
from
locked
this
in.
perspective if you need to. As you're giving orders, we'll
Group
zoom
1
back in.
reports enemy contact.
Group
I'm
one.
gonna give them the same
Strike
attack
group
order.
to battle
Actually, we'll do an
positions.
individual order.
Strike
We'll just
group to
right-click
battle positions.
so everybody can see that. Making our gun run. Easily destroyed. Now they're on aggressive, so they
Group one
should
copies.
automatically engage targets nearby. There they go. We're evasive, they'll run away. Avoid fire. And then defensive, they will fire back when fired upon, I believe. I'm confusing my Homeworld 1 and my Homeworld 2. They play very similarly, but there are definitely smaller differences. And then there are differences between Classic and the reworked version. So if you really want to see what it was like back in the, oh man, when did Homeworld come out? Like late 90s? Totally worth it.
Reporting.
See the differences in the art style, which directions they win. And they're supposed to be set up so you can play on a modern rig without any issues. I should go in and try it. I haven't played Classic, like the old version, in forever. And there are some old mods for Classic. Blast from the past. All right, let's head back in.
Group 1. Stand down. We're on hold. Weapons set to full power.
Make sure they wanted me to do both for some reason, so they went ahead and did both. We can check out our objectives. We can also see with these buttons on the left-hand side what our capital ships are doing, right? Our mothership, our carriers, anybody who's got production. Construct a research ship and harvest some resources is our objective. We have an enemy arriving from
Tactics
hyperspace.
trial complete. The next trial will test the performance of the salvage corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here.
This is the first vehicle that we have built. So over time, the mothership is going to build all kinds of vessels. And the fleet will grow. And it'll grow based on what we want. But if we're going to do that, we have to make, if we go to build, we have all the classes and look at there's the icons. Yeah, so fighter is the triangle. If we're going to go for corvette, salvage corvette, that's going to be a square on your map.
Underway.
So you get used to knowing those by default, like what they are, especially when you start seeing stuff like battleships and whatnot. I think would be what, this one for capital ships? Yeah, capital ships is your like, whatever shape you want to call that.
All right, let's heat it up in here.
You should see them come out in just a second. One of the fun things you can do in Homeworld is you can build carriers, and then you can fill it with whatever fighters or corvettes that you want, and you can keep them from launching. You have them land and go inside and sit in there, so that you can jump the whole carrier into hyperspace across the map and surprise your enemy. Fun in multiplayer. Means that you can come from directions they weren't expecting.
Ready.
Or bait them into a trap, right? They see something like, oh, I can easily take on this group of salvagers.
Docking with mothership.
And then, how many do they want? They just want 2. So let's just cancel that other one. No, don't talk. I hit D.
Confirmed.
Ah!
On our way.
So if you
En
hit
route.
D, he almost went in. If you hit D, they'll auto dock to the nearest dock. And they'll repair, actually.
Salvage corvette complete.
Salvage Corvette number 1 is en route. I'll just make you guys group 2.
Group 2 designated.
Let's get you moving.
Destination locked in.
Order given. Right click, by the way, is a quick way to give orders. If you
Group
just
2 copies.
right click, you'll get a move
Underway.
instead of hitting M. And then you can tell them where to go. You can also do going up and down, like I said. Hold shift when your move is up. You can tell them to go up or down or whatever.
Destination locked
Which
in.
we don't really need to do. What we need to do is tell the Salvager Corvettes, which are some of the funnest units in the game, to grab the doohickey, which is the drone, and pull it in. Why are these the funnest units in the game? Well, because you can steal enemy assets and bring them home. And if they make it all the way back, and get into your, your mothership or wherever you're dropping them off. Mostly it'll be your mothership. I think you can do it in the shipyard. I don't actually remember. You'll gain control of the vessel, and you'll have it for the next missions. Because remember, you keep your fleet. And anybody knows, in that particular mission with ion weapons, I used to love stealing those. I don't know what about it.
Heading cleared.
Docking with mothership.
Oops. Oh, nope.
Order
I clicked the
confirmed.
button again.
Moving to destination.
Oh,
Docking
no.
Signal green.
Yeah, go grab that. If that was an enemy ship, it'd just be firing at us right now. Because I dropped it. Yeah, you need to grab that back up. It's just gonna go ahead and yoink that. The larger the ship is, the more salvage corvettes you need to grab it. So if you're trying to steal something like a destroyer, you're gonna need a lot of those latched on to overcome its engines. Fantastic. All right, well, we got this.
Confirmed.
Do you want me to
Underway.
start pulling cryo trays in? Current objective, harvest asteroids. Oh,
Acknowledged.
all right.
Moving to destination.
Now, the way that
Collection
you get
confirmed.
RUs, your resources, is you harvest them, you mine them from asteroids. And you're gonna do this on most maps. You get to send out your resource collectors. They're gonna head out and start doing just that. But you do have to be careful because they can't survive much, right? Having them escorted by some fighters or being, ready with maybe some flak frigates, something to stop quick enemy forces that could be raiding you, is a good thing to do. The extra bar on there is how much of the ore that they are carrying. They have to get in position before they start pulling in chunks. Now, in the olden days of the original version, when you finished a map, it was a pretty good idea to continue to mine the rest of the asteroids and then bring them with you, all the ore, to the next mission, right? The more ore you have, the better you're off for replacing ships and whatnot. Well, you don't have to do that anymore, thankfully, because you'd be sitting there for a while getting all those extra resources. I think it just automatically calculates how much ore is left on the map, and it will just give it to you, so you don't have to sit around. Kind of nice. I always thought as a kid I was so clever doing it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm getting all this ore. I'm going to be able to replace all of my fighters when I inevitably make a massive mistake and they explode. When I walk them into 5 flak frigates. Or a poor group of gunships. More mining commencing. Wow. There's an absolute ton of ships in this too. Because there's ships for the various factions, and then you can play the other faction in skirmish and multiplayer. I can't believe they're just giving it away too. Like, there's no excuse now. If you're a fan of RTSs, like, why not? All right, resources are coming back. Got a full load. I even like that there's like ore dust coming off of it. I guess it's an indicator that it's full, because it wasn't like that when it was coming over. You don't even have to look at the bar. You just be like, oh yeah, no, that's incoming ore and it's full. And then we've got over here the cryo trays. Ooh. Even these have gotten an uplift. Can't wait for the third one to drop. So excited. Docking. Now, you don't have to have them come all the way back to the mothership. There is a resource controller, like drop point that you can have, that you can just set up. And I think they can drop off at carriers too. That one I don't remember, but it makes sense to me. But you can have a ship where they just drop to that ship, and you'll get your ore back, in which case you just have to protect them in the field and not running all the way back and forth. Because sometimes you'll get maps where, like, getting to resources is a choice that you have to make, because it might be too dangerous. Do you really want to try to go for that ore over there? Are you going to be able to protect your ships, your logistical ships? Maybe, maybe not. All right, so we have done as you have asked. Oh, we have to do a research ship. Let's make one of those. So
Mothership.
Build research ship. Research ship is how we're going to choose how to customize our vessels, what technology we want to unlock.
Assembly underway.
Oh, and we can build probes. Hey, look at that. Probes. They're one and done. So you build a probe, you tell it to go somewhere, anywhere on the map. They're quite fast, but once they have moved, they fire their thrusters. They're not going to move anymore, but they've got great sensor range. Common tactic would be to put out a bunch of probes around wherever you're staging your mothership, just so you can see incoming enemies before they arrive, so that you can move ships to counter them. That early warning can be super, super important. research ship coming soon. And I think that one's gonna come out of the frigate hatch. Not mistaken. There is a next ship button right here, and that's because there are other ships that can build stuff, like carriers can build corvettes and fighters. So that you can have, you can flip
New
over your
research
carrier,
stand
which is on the other side of the map,
Test.
replenishing
Internal pressure
fighters.
doors will be sealed in 2 minutes. Abort systems standing by.
Hyperspace module fully
Ooh,
charged.
we're gonna jump.
I'm ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive
no, it
at your
didn't.
discretion.
Oops, it didn't come out. It's right here. Oh, right, there's like the half disc. So it is time
Mothership.
to make the jump.
At ease.
Everybody dock. Yeah, that's something that I think they added, was the big button in the middle, which automatically orders everybody to jump in. So right now this is quick dock. We could just hit it and everybody will be on board. In the classic version, you had to wait for every ship to get inside, which was a little scary because you definitely have moments where it was like, okay, yeah, we're outnumbered and we're fleeing. We have to go. All right, we'll do quick dock so we can jump. And then, yeah, there's the hyperspace. You like open a portal through a different dimension or something. I don't know. I've always loved how they jump. It's so different than something like Star Trek or Star Wars, where you've always got like warp drive or hyperspace jumping. This hyper jump is, we're gonna rip a hole.
All hyperspace systems operating at full power.
If the hyperspace targeting system is accurate, we will emerge in close proximity to the support vessel Kar Salim. This ship has spent the past 10 years traveling on conventional drives to reach the outer Karak system. The Kar Salim will monitor the quantum waveform as we return to normal space and assist in tuning our drive control systems. If the hyperspace module malfunctions, the Kar Salim will provide assistance and resupply. Mission objectives will be to dock with the support vessel in order to complete adjustments to the mothership and her drives.
Took them 10 years to slow boat their way out here so that we could jump out here in all of a split second. Outskirts of the Karak system.
We made it.
She sounds so
Hyperspace jump
surprised.
complete. All systems nominal, and the quantum wave effect has dissipated.
We have misjumped. The support ship is not here. Fleet Command will signal the Kar Salim while we confirm our current position.
This is the mothership calling support vessel Kar Salim. Come in, please. We've misjumped and are requesting your beacon. This is the mothership calling support vessel Kar Salim. Please respond.
Priority alert. We have picked up the Kar Salim's automated beacon. Send a probe to make contact and re-establish communications.
All right, we've got the beacon. So, now that we've got the beacon, I'm gonna set
Roger.
you
Collection
guys to go
confirmed.
harvest. If you select a harvester and hit H, they'll just automatically go.
Mothership.
Speaking of probes, we will make one. So let's go to build, all the way over to the non-combat
Construction
vessels.
underway.
Construct probe. This is the research ship. I know it looks a little weird. It's because as you build more research ships, they actually become this like circle. They hook together. Yeah. You need them for further research as you get more and more of
Probe
them.
complete.
All right, probe should be coming out. I think. There it is. Probe here. Let's go ahead and give you orders to move, and then I'll zoom in on the probe. And go.
Probe away.
Give you an idea. Like, look at the circle for the probe. And it's cheap. It's only 70 credits. 70 RUs. Got some more ore out here. Not very much. 100 here. That rock is worth 1 probe. Hello? Okay, we're just about in sensor range of the beacon. I don't know if the beacon's supposed to sound like that. The blown out pipes and the missing armor paneling. No, I always thought their missile corvettes looked so cool. This is a problem.
They're attacking. The mothership is under attack.
Engage incoming units. The mothership
Order's
must
been
be
given.
defended.
We've got a situation here.
Now, I do have a couple of salvagers.
Reporting.
I don't know if they're going to be able to, but I'm going to try to steal the enemy missile
Acknowledged.
corvettes. Unidentified hostiles. Let's go identify one by stealing a corvette. And wait for it. And yoink. Dibs. Oh, these are just standard corvettes. Yeah, they don't have missile bay. In the cutscene, I thought they had missile bays in the bottom. But yeah, we just ganked both of those. They're now part of the fleet.
Gotcha.
How are the scouts doing? So the
Group
scouts,
1 copies.
they're scouts. They're fast and they're very maneuverable, but they don't have a lot of firepower. They're not standard fighters. Which is a bit of a problem. They do have a special ability called Speed Burst. I feel like we need to get some fighter technology. Oh, there's another standard Corvette here.
Confirmed.
Steal it.
Course set.
Oh, yeah. No, it's here, all right. It's on my side. So there it goes, and its little turrets are going ham. So these Corvettes, because it's got the turrets, are actually good at taking out fighters, which is perfect for us. Look at that skin on it, though. Doesn't that look cool? Yeah, they're mine now.
Lock all weapons on target. Reporting. Locked on
Keep
target.
engaging, guys. Keep
Ready.
engaging. We've got another hostile Corvette that has arrived.
Roger.
Let's get a salvage Corvette on it. That's the missile Corvette. There was a missile Corvette there. And then you just get the missile racks. Is it fired? Yeah, there it goes. Missiles are away. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to click them in time, but you can track the missiles with the camera. There are missile frigates. Though I might be confusing that with torpedo frigates. Yoink! Dibs! This is why the salvage Corvette is the best ever. While the battle's going on behind me.
Group 1 copies.
Scouts, how you doing? You
Moving to
kind of getting
intercept.
beat up, boys.
Reporting. Group 1 copy.
I need you two engaging.
Roger.
Same with you standard Corvettes. We have a missile away. Yes, I zoomed in on it. There's the missile. Beep, 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 beep. Missed. One more target. Missiles are already chasing. Wonderful. Missiles
Hostile
intercepted.
units destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Mothership sustained minor hull damage. Repairs are underway.
I think the mothership has a slow regen on it as the crew does work.
The Car Salim has been destroyed. Heavy weapon damage is visible on the remaining fragment. A salvage Corvette must be sent to retrieve the mission data recorder.
Yeah, easier said than done. How about we pick up, oh, I don't know, maybe another series of
Construction
scouts?
underway. Construction underway.
Give me like 4 of them? How am I looking for combat
Mothership.
strength right now?
Copy.
I have a missile Corvette.
Destination locked in.
I have 2
Standing by.
standard Corvettes
complete.
who need to be
Order
docked.
confirmed. Docking
And I'm
with
guessing,
mothership.
yeah,
Local resources
my
exhausted,
4
please.
fighters
Moving on. Group 1 docking with mothership.
are so beat up. Look at his health.
How far away?
But once they dock
Scout
up, the crews
complete.
will fix them. And the fix is actually quite fast. Like the missile Corvette's already done.
You are clear to dock.
If you want to hold fighters inside a
Scout complete.
mothership, hit L, and you go stay docked, and they won't auto-launch. But now that everybody's back, they've got their health, and we're building more scouts. Hit B, we can go to our
Scout complete.
build queue. Now,
Confirmed.
I'm gonna make you combats.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, come over here.
Destination locked in.
come over here. Let's make you a group.
Confirmed.
So we get Group 2 is going to be our salvage corvettes. Group 1's going to be our combat
Group
team.
1 reinforced.
Let's put
Strike group confirmed.
a strike group with fighters ahead.
Locked in.
And I'm ordering you to move out.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
I could have you just guard.
Group 1 copies.
And then Group 2, go
copies.
ahead and move out. You shouldn't be
Destination
faster
locked
than our
in.
battle group.
1 standing by.
Our little tiny battle group. They're on the move. So combat ships first, clear the path, and then we'll move up the salvages right behind them. The missile corvette backing them up in the rear. Oh yeah, we can see it because of the probe. Look at that.
Group 2.
We're gonna have to board it. Hence the salvage corvettes. I've ordered them to go inside. I wonder, can you?
Group 2 reporting.
You can't, can you? I don't think you can pick up your own probes. No, you can't pick up your own probes. Be super frugal and like recycle your probes. Nope. They're one and done. Resources are almost up. I'm gonna make another 6 scouts so we have a nice squadron. Now there is a build cap. We're at 6 out of 70 right now. So eventually you'll want to like swap out and organize your fleet into something that fits your play style. You know, are you heavy artillery? Do you like to focus really heavily on capital ships and like frigates to support them? Or are you really all about bombers and fighters? I very much love bombers and fighters. All right, so they're boarding now. See if they can get some info on the attackers.
Scout complete.
Priority alert. Additional hostile units detected on an intercept course with the Car Salim. Protection of the salvage team is a primary objective.
Engage that fighter.
It must return to the mothership with the mission recorder. We need that data.
Group 1 reports victory.
That's target down, but we got a whole squadron closing in fast.
Strike group, prepare
I've
for
ordered them
assault.
to engage. The salvage
Strike
data
group
is
under
en route
enemy
back.
attack. Group 1 standing by.
Come on, missile boat, survive. I believe in you. You're the one I want to survive the most. Just lobbing missiles at enemies. Slow fire rate, but good damage. Look at that. Isn't that cool? 3D combat. It's crazy to me to think how like old this game is. When this came out, I thought it was going to bring about a new genre. But looking back on it, there's been a few indie games, but there haven't really been any that have taken the crown for like, this is that game.
Strike group to battle position.
They're still being chased. Mothership, you're gonna have to get work done. Oh, I have scouts back there. Group 3, you're my new scouts. Engage.
Attack coordinates locked in.
One fighter broke through the formation.
Supporting friendly
Intercept.
units.
There's our data right there. Intercepting the fighters. Come on, take him down, take him down, take him down.
Group 3 reports victory.
All right, let's get Group 1 back here. Wrap up that fight and come home. I haven't seen any more corvettes to steal.
Salvage team docks safely. Downloading mission data recorder.
All right,
Replaying last entry.
Roger.
ordering
Docking
everybody to
with
dock.
mothership.
Pulling back Group 1.
What do you mean you detect a hyperspace entry? The mothership isn't due for...
Sir, I have multiple contacts on closing vectors, unknown profiles, no recognition codes. They're not ours.
Well, if they're not ours, who the hell are they?
Sir, they're coming in fast. Check. Incoming fire. We are under attack. They're getting through. Breaches across all decks. Hull integrity failing.
Castle into mothership if you are receiving abort hyperdrive test. Repeat, abort hyperdrive test.
They wouldn't even be armed. Why would they be? This far out? So I already ordered Group 1 to come on back to the barn.
Group 3.
Now
We
I
are
have a
detecting enemy units advancing on our position. Organize a defensive force to protect the mothership.
Okay, don't dock. Warm up.
Group 3.
Group 3, you're engaging first.
Moving to
Let's move
destination.
them on in. Wish I had actual fighters.
Engaging.
Scouts do
Group
not
3
make
copies.
great fighters.
Strike group to battle
Coming soon.
positions. Strike group prepare for assault.
Missiles.
Strike group
Get in
attack
there.
order confirmed. Strike group attack order confirmed. Group 3 reporting.
Now I do have
Reporting. Group 3
the awesome.
standing
Oh,
by.
what is that?
It's an
That's an
enemy
enemy carrier.
They appear to be reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and corvettes
I
with it.
can't steal you, can I? It's too early for that. But I can steal this. Yeah, they're literally building fighters
Supporting
and
friendly
stacking
units.
them up.
Group 1. Group 3
Group
standing
3,
by.
keep
Target
engaging. Group
confirmed.
1, I want you to
Group
go ahead and dock
copy.
up because I don't
Docking
want to lose that
mothership.
ship. Actually, re-engage,
group,
and
prepare for
only
assault.
the
Docking
heavy
with
bombardment
mothership.
class head back. So if you hit D, you can have people go back. You can select
Mothership.
groups and choose who you want. So if you got one guy who's taking a lot of hits, you can give them an order if you want to keep them alive, and they'll head back to whatever dock you've got. Now, I'm in trouble here. It's a carrier. I don't think I've got the firepower to take on a carrier.
Enemy contact.
Honestly, like, corvettes? Oh, you guys are standard corvettes. Yeah, keep fighting those.
Strike group to battle positions. Group 2 standing by.
Group 2, I'm gonna try to give you orders again. I don't think you'll do it.
Group 1 copies. Strike group, prepare for assault.
No, don't
Group
blow him
2
up!
copies.
Don't blow him up!
Moving to intercept.
No,
Group
they're all
2.
hitting him. I'm trying to steal this missile corvette. They keep trying to blow him up.
Confirmed.
The order has been given. Just ignore us. My poor scouts are gonna be eating missiles because of me.
Friendlies under
I'm
fire.
probably
Moving
gonna
in.
have to make more
Berths are clear.
fighters.
Fire confirmed.
Let's see, do we have research? We can research interceptors already. Heck yeah, do it. So once that's done, we'll be able to actually get fighter chassis proper.
Scout complete.
So who needs to build your own fighters when you can steal the enemies? Yoink!
Group 2
Dibs.
reports enemy contact.
Group 1. Group 1.
We have multiple hostile
complete.
corvettes back at the base. What are you guys doing?
Copy.
Engage
Understood.
the carrier.
Prepare
So
for
capital
assault.
ships have something neat.
Scout
They
complete.
have, where is the subsystem for fighters? Oh, they might not have one on here. Well, we can take their engine subsystem out and keep them here.
Strike group
One
to
problem
battle
with that is
positions.
we don't have bombers, so it's much harder to do that kind of damage.
Roger. Group 2
Hey,
standing
Group
by.
3,
Target confirmed.
engage those fighters
Under
before they
fire.
decide to, engage us.
Research complete.
And Group 2,
Group 1 reporting.
have you guys stole that ship
New
yet?
research available.
Group 2 copies.
No!
Resources exhausted.
Steal him! Steal him!
Group 2 standing by.
I'm gonna walk out of here
Enemy
with
destroyed.
more
Need new
warships
orders.
that I
Ready.
showed up
We've
with.
determined that these enemy units are inferior to ours. To protect against
Yeah, they are actually not
penetration
great.
of the Karak system,
I still want to steal them,
destroy
though.
the attacking force completely.
All right, I'm ordering the mothership to engage. You can move the mothership. They're not locked down, and she does have weapons.
Mothership.
And as you go through the research, I can get repair corvette. Drive corvette class ship requires power plant to use. What? I can already do repair corvettes? Neat. We'll do it. We might as well. And let's start pumping out interceptors.
Assembly underway.
Give me 6.
Assembly underway. Group 2 standing by.
Going for the steel. We're also still
Interceptor
mining.
complete.
Group 1 standing by. Group 3 standing by.
Group 1 has defeated the enemy. Interceptor complete.
Ready.
Our standard corvettes are opening up on the carrier. The carrier is not taking a lot of damage. We just lost another fighter.
Interceptor complete.
Group 2 copies.
We're supposed to engage them
Attack vector laid in.
and destroy them, but without
Interceptor complete.
bombers.
Mothership.
Easier said than done. All right, 3 of my interceptors are finished. We'll have them
Interceptor
engaged.
complete.
Target confirmed. No problem. This is a
And this is
cakewalk.
what our interceptor looks like. Got gun barrels
Group
down
under
here,
Enemy attack.
cockpit on the side.
Complete.
I'm a big fan of asymmetric designs. Whoa, how did you already take a chunk?
Standing by.
Head on home.
Mothership.
Research complete. New research available.
Nice. We have new research available. We can already get Corvette chassis? Yes, please. Start to build my own Corvettes. I wonder if it's because I stole one of their Corvettes.
Watch for debris. Group 1 reporting.
Group 1 is looking a
Group
little
3
rough.
copies.
And no, I can't steal their capital ship. Yet, TM.
Construction underway. Construction underway. Strike
Coming
group
soon.
reports hostile contact.
The mothership is trying to get in range, but it is not fast by any means.
Interceptor complete.
Confirmed. Strike group attack order confirmed. There's nothing left out here.
My scouts are
Acknowledged.
starting to hit them even harder.
Interceptor complete.
They
Group
do
2
have...
standing
You guys aren't stealing anything right now, are you?
Interceptor
No,
complete.
you've already done it already. Cool.
Stay tight.
So
Stay
then-
tight.
Go grab
Group 2 reporting.
this missile boat.
Interceptor
I think he'll be
complete.
dead before we get there. 3 more interceptors are joining the fray.
Target confirmed. Confirmed. Strike group to battle.
Ordering you to engage.
Interceptor complete.
Hey, so we did Corvette research, right? Repair Corvette and salvage Corvette. Oh, come on.
Interceptor complete.
Oh no, the chassis is still being worked on. I think the chassis would increase their health, large perform for thrusters, more specialized Corvettes. Requires Corvette drive. Almost done. That
Copy.
seemed like a lot of launches.
You're looking for
There is a... Ooh, let me get one of you.
acknowledged.
Just one of you. Go steal that missile Corvette. 2 more missile Corvettes lobbing missiles at this guy would be great. I don't think we're going to be able to take him down.
Research complete. New research available.
The amount of firepower we're throwing into him
Attack vector laid in.
without bombers, I mean, kind of makes sense.
Strike group to battle position.
Group
Docking
1, go
mothership.
dock up.
Acknowledged.
You're hurting. You're hurting. Dock it up.
Attack vector laid in.
Interceptors, engage those fighters. The order has been given. Heavy Corvette upgrade is the thing we can do, but we can't build any combat. Oh, we can.
Assembly
Yeah, we can
underway.
already build light Corvettes. So think of Corvettes like really heavy fighters. You'll see what happens when they get out here. They're a little slower. They've got a bit more survivability, but they cost a lot more. And they can be very specialized.
Light Corvette complete.
Group 2.
Group 2, where are you located? Because I have something for you
Group
to,
2, standing
to
by.
borrow. Missile Corvette's already heading back.
Confirmed.
Standard Corvette, you guys are good to go.
Group 2. Group
Yep,
2
we're
copy.
literally in the middle of
Take off.
stealing 2
Light
enemy
Corvette
ships at the moment.
complete.
Ready. Course
And make
set.
that 3. We need all the ships we can get.
We've got a situation here.
Supporting
More
friendly
Corvettes are
units.
making it out.
Construction underway.
And I always try to keep up with my research so that you can have all of the options on
Resource
hand.
operation reporting enemy contact.
Oh, that ship exploded before we managed to steal it. Yeah,
Ready.
I'm gonna make you Group 5.
Designated. Light Corvette complete.
Destination locked in. Standing by.
Salvage Corvettes have new orders. There are
Attack
mini missile
ordnance
ships
locked
to go
in.
steal. Let's go call dibs.
Friendly's under fire.
Oh, that's a light
Moving
Corvette.
in.
So here
Attack
is
vector laid
the
in.
light
Stay on
Corvette.
top of them.
Now we've seen their version of this. Ours has a turret on the bottom. We can even read the blurb for it.
Resource collector
Light attack
awaiting
Corvette,
instructions.
basically early tier heavy strike craft. Great for fighters, but weak against capital ships, which is basically everything we've got. Like none of our stuff is particularly good against capital ships.
Group 1 standing by. Assembly underway.
Enemy units are retreating.
There we go.
Objectives
They're running.
complete. Stand by for immediate return to Karak.
We need something a little bit more oomphy. All right, call it back. Everybody come on home. And you can see all ships coming back, even our stolen craft.
Light Corvette complete.
Now, thankfully, we don't have to wait for them all as they all get pulled back. We can do quick dock, and that'll just teleport them into the bay. My immersion. We'll cancel that and get the money back. We've made the jump.
Analysis of wreckage reveals the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes. All pilots will be briefed in case hostiles have penetrated farther into the Karak system. On our return to Karak, the final outfit of the mothership must be accelerated in order to defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete. We will notify Karak's missile defense system of this possible threat. The mothership will then dock with the scaffold for repairs. Stand by for hyperspace exit to Karak.
All right, we're on our way home. A quick refit for combat operations. Uh-oh.
No one's left. Everything's gone. Karak is burning.
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Group 2 reporting.
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Car Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction
Our
of
entire homeworld
Capture at least
is
one vessel
burning
for
in the
interrogation
background.
and destroy the rest.
They didn't just take down the station in orbit. Since we've been gone, they've tried to wipe the entire population out. And that's what we're running into now. Our first sign of frigates. I have ordered the salvage ships to engage the enemy. I will go after the one that's not damaged. I've also ordered the rest of the fleet to engage all enemy forces. Probably a better idea to focus fire as well. Mostly this battle line back here is these guys just hanging out.
Roger.
Not sure what you guys are doing. Oh, I gave the order before. Yeah, before. There you go. Orders given. Resource collectors, get going. And I'm going to build up a series of salvage corvettes.
Construction underway.
Group 2 destroyed.
But this, I think, is where we're gonna leave it. Because I don't want to go farther into the story. I'd rather people have a chance to enjoy it for themselves. You can download it right now on Epic for free. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. Highly recommend Homeworld. It's so good. I will catch you all in the next one. Later, everybody.